Hello, this is Andrew, founder and CEO of Vendium Global. The topic of this video is using data science in global mobility, telling the right story and predicting the future. So the year was 2013. Data scientists discovered that there had been more data collected between 2010 and 2012 than throughout all of human history. Since then, this has gone up exponentially. As global mobility professionals, we seek data to improve our operations. Service providers will survey the shipment experience, RMC performance, and how the employee likes their policy. We capture metrics on home sale duration, time to move, and immigration clearance. With all of the data from our employees, clients, and with the world's data at our fingertips, what will we do with it? First, it's important to note that data collection is key. Predictive analytics show us that there are correlations in data trends that we have never before seen. The robots are in fact more perceptive than we are. This means that it is our responsibility as the lowly humans that we are to collect as much data as possible and ensure that it is quality. In the past, surveys have been a mobility manager's best friend. It allows them to get feedback directly from the source. The problem with surveys is that they are a one-time feedback source, where it's difficult to say what the employee's emotional state was. Did the shipment just get delivered and they found broken items? Did they finish their move and is their family having a hard time settling into the new area? Pulse surveys are quickly trending as a leading form of feedback collection. Keeping things simple with a one-click approach allows for the mapping of ups and downs throughout the relocation process. Additionally, it significantly increases your capture rate, so you no longer just see the extremely happy or bitterly upset. The two best forms of pulse survey that we see are pictures, which will be a happy, neutral, or angry face, or a star rating, typically out of 5. Also, never forget that your relocation tools and systems are a key source of your data. From the moment of authorization, you are collecting information. Who they are, where they're coming from, where they're going to, what's their title. Throughout the process, you should capture information on your services, when they start and stop, how much they cost, the benefits used and unused. Many companies will use chatbots as a highly effective tool of capturing questions from transferees and business partners, showing gaps in the policy and the training. After a move, collecting qualitative data in a simple format is highly informative. Most often we see this work well in an open text box and a 5-star rating attached to it. Last, collect your data from your business partners. Global mobility as a department is an enablement resource for talent acquisition and HR. By understanding their hiring plans and attrition rates, you can capture talent planning and ROI metrics. But as we mentioned, the data must be quality. Garbage in and garbage out is a common phrase used by data scientists, and it's important for us to remember. The first defense of this is capturing meaningful data in your relocation management systems and ensuring that your RMC keeps quality data integrity on their side as well. Even something as simple as ensuring that your authorizers have the information they need and enter it in correctly will create much more solid downstream data. Data analysts and auditors can be used to check for abnormalities. These may come in the form of incorrect spend capture, distance moved, exceptions, and more. If you have any errors, just ensure that they are either corrected or removed from the dataset. Now that you have confirmed it is accurate, it is time to see what the data story is. When analyzing big data that can be highly matrixed, there are many ways to go about doing this. Excel is the most common, but also the most basic. Putting in all of the data points into a master spreadsheet can allow you to graph, filter, and analyze the data in a functional, but again, basic way. It is basic. However, it's up to the analyst to tell the story. A tool such as Alteryx is an improvement to this. It can process the data for you while looking for trends. These trends can give you a glimpse into the future by analyzing the past. If your organization has a data science team or partners with a data science company, you can access tools that have machine learning capabilities. Now this is where the exciting things happen, such as having a machine tell you trends that you had never known were correlated through their neural networks. The learning part of machine learning references the machine's ability to learn from mistakes and get exponentially better with each validation. At this point, you can predict the future trends with a high degree of accuracy. Where does machine learning help global mobility? Well, it analyzes the real estate market to determine loss or gain before it happens. It sees pricing trends to know the best time of the year to move your talent. It provides information for your talent management strategist to move the right people into the right roles. It assesses who is right for that global assignment. Clear on the story? Now it's time to tell it to the world. Storytelling is as ancient as humankind. A proper storyteller can activate the part of the brain of the listener that they would activate if they were doing what is being told. This is where you come in. Global mobility as a function of any business is often overlooked as a kind of necessary piece of the greater pie. But this isn't very exciting now, is it? This changes when you use data in the right way to tell the story. A visual graphic is committed to memory 60,000 times faster than text and is retained 2 to 10 times better than stated facts. Our primitive traits draw us to stare into the fire. It is bright, it stands out, it keeps us warm, an essential value add. When telling your story, you must identify what the recipient needs to know and use the campfire approach. The executive team is concerned about budget, employee engagement, and the time to get them into role. For a policy change, you are telling the story of where you came from, complete with employee feedback, exception data, spend, attrition rates. You should show where the budget is and where it will end up going. What's the engagement, the retention, ROI? What about having the right talent in the right role? You do this on attractive graphics with color in specific areas to draw the eye, the data needed to support the decision in simplified points so it can be shared with others who are not in the room. Stories hold their value because they are told, retained, and shared again. By using data science, you're telling the right story that will be retained, shared, and with a little help from the robots, help you predict the future.